Hello, students. In this week's module, we're going to cover cabinets and storage. First, we'll start wide by talking about the general principles of storage, and then we'll focus in on cabinets specifically. We'll talk about cabinet types and construction, cabinetry units and their sizes, some cabinet design rules of thumb and best practices, and finish it up with cabinet nomenclature. What are all those little letters and symbols and what do they mean? It's worth noting that cabinets are a wide topic and we can't get to everything. So we're not going to talk about the materials that cabinets can be made of, the different door styles, any accessories, the hardware, handles, hinges, all of those things, and the trim pieces. All right, there's a lot more out there. So we'll start by talking about storage of things in general. All of the things that we need for food prep, dining, entertaining, managing the home need a place to stay. So here's an illustration of a collection of items that could be stored in someone's kitchen. It's a wide variety of items. Why do we need to think about and apply our design mindset to storage? Well, it turns out that on an average day, people make 30 trips from a kitchen to a dining area. They perform 50 different activities within any a individual kitchen zone. They use appliances 30 times. And doors and drawers are opened and closed over 80 times. Easily doubled if you've got young kids, all right? So this is a big part of your client's daily life and something that you should keep in mind. One way to organize our storage is to categorize the items into storage zones. And we'll categorize them into 5 zones. Consumables, which are things that we eat that are edible. Non-consumables, including food serving and storage items. Cleaning items, preparation items, and cooking. Once we've categorized the items in our kitchen, then we want to take a close look at each one of them and find its correct home based on what we're calling the storage principles. So let's go through those now. The first storage principle is that you should store items at the point of first use or last use. So wherever you're going to take it out of, and you'll use it right there, or maybe when you're done, put it back right where it goes. All right. You should store items in duplicate locations if it's needed and if it's useful to have duplicate of some things. An example from my personal kitchen, I have 2 rolls of tinfoil. All right. I keep one of them over with the other rolls of stuff, like the cling wrap, which is the next storage principle. Items that are used together should be stored together. And I keep the second roll over with my cookie sheets, okay, which it's used with a cookie sheet. All right. And the last storage principle on this list here is that items should be stored so that they're easy to see. Hidden items that are behind tends to lead to them not being used or if inefficient searching. Following along with this, frequently used items should be specifically stored so they're easy to reach. All right, remember all of those trips to the dining room. Remember how much your clients are using their kitchens. Make it easy on them and keep the stuff they use the most within easy reach. Like items should be stored or grouped together. So when you're looking for a particular type of pasta, you should know that you go look on the pasta shelf and not over with the green beans. I don't know, I'm making this up, all right? The next one seems very self-intuitive, so let's make sure that we don't forget to store hazardous items out of the reach of anybody who might be harmed by them. Finally, the last one, store items in the appropriate environment. That one's a little confusing until you realize that in a kitchen, there are things that need to be stored in a wet environment or in a dry environment. Cold, hot, dark, light. Okay, all of the, especially the different food types, need an appropriate environment. It takes a wide variety of items to help our clients use their kitchens efficiently and provide the best meals. So let's design ways to store them efficiently. Now that we've talked about storage in general, in the next video, we're going to focus on the cabinets.